All right, and we are back, and ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honor to sit down with my friend, and I should say legend, right? Yeah, absolutely. K-Dub, bro, welcome to the podcast. I've been super excited since me and you sat down, and we've been friends for a while, man. And first thing when we start this off is I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support, bro. For real, it means a lot to me, man. So, man, you got a lot to talk about, homie. Super excited
Yes,
about this,
sir,
man.
dude. I'm very hyped. And yeah, no, dude, the honor is all mine, my friend. Thank you for letting me on the podcast, dude. Um so one thing that I just need to clear the air about is right before this, I had this stupid idea to tell my friends that for every like they liked on my Facebook post, I was going to take a shot of Fireball. Um, so I don't have Fireball, but I do have some Japanese whiskey. I've got 10 people to go through. I already got Jessica's, so let's see who's next on the list.
And to add to that, the only thing I got really is this right here. So I told him I'd crack this open, and I'd partake too as well. And Yarchi said, "I can't believe this motherfucker got on the podcast for me."
Oh, he just liked it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, we're cutting it off.
God.
Okay, so here goes number 2 out of 11.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Oh man. Whew. Oh, dude. Yeah, good stuff, man. Again, absolute honor to have you on, bro. Me and you got a lot to talk about as always. The the beginning question I always have for all my friends, bro, is where does your journey start on them beautiful twos?
On the beautiful twos. So, yeah, man, I was living with my. I'll take you back to before I started riding motorcycles, and then how I got into it. When I got my first job out of college, it was for an airplane company, and then, COVID hit, and people were like, "Yeah, we don't really want to be flying planes anymore," so they laid me off. And my brother was kind enough to let me crash at his place, and he helped me get back on my feet. I love that motherfucker so much. And we always just did fun shit on the weekends. And one weekend we just randomly decided with a bunch of buddies to go take a MSF course at some place in Daytona. I don't even remember the place, but it was like in a mall parking lot. And I had zero fucking interest in motorcycles ahead of that. And they had me on like the shittiest Shadow 500. The thing was a piece of shit. It was terrible. It was so bad. I think that they wanted me to drop the bike so that they could insurance claim it and get something nicer. Anyway, 2 days out there sweating my balls off in the Florida sun. And this was in like July, dude. It was brutal. And yeah, that was it, dude. 2 weeks later, both me and my brother were on our own bikes, somehow surviving, and that's how I got into it, man.
I love it, man. Everybody's journey is unique in its own way, right? And it's sometimes you stumble across them. I always say motorcycles pick us, right? And they choose us for whatever reason it is. And it's at different ages and periods in our life. But when they do choose us, we fall deeply in love with it, man, it changes our life. It changes our perspective, the friends we meet, the family we meet. Dude, there's nothing like it in the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look how far you've come since you started on tour. Seriously, look at your journey in a million years right now. Could you sit here and say you be doing what you're doing right now on twos?
No, not even close to it, dude. Not even close to it. It's been awesome, man. It's really, it's taken over my life, but I'm not complaining about it. It's if I couldn't ride, I don't know what I'd do.
Oh, for sure, dude. So there's a new thing they did where I can actually show the comments up on here instead of pulling them up individually. But this is my first time working it, so y'all got to work with us for a second on that. So the first one, Maiden, what is up, man? He says meow right back at you. Oh man, and then we got Yartrees already. He said this motherfucker before me, right? Yeah, and then Zach, what is going on?
What's up, Zach?
Then we got Cleve. What's going on, Cleve? Welcome to the show.
Cleve, the legend. You gotta have him on sometime, dude. If you haven't already.
Yeah, I know. I have not had the honor to sit down, but Cleve, dude, hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and yeah, I mean, you'll sit down and chat it up, bro. Be an honor for real. Madden says, bro, do not take 10 shots. Madden, I want to know, question for you is, where's your shots at, bro? How many have you taken?
Yeah, man, come on over to the office.
Yeah,
Help me take these shots.
Yeah, come on in. Don't be scared, right? And then we got X the Flip SX. He said, yeah, Buzzball. Yeah, it's yeah, my buddy, he's like, dude, you gotta try the grape one. So I stopped today and
have you seen the big ones, dude?
I have.
I saw one. I was at Walmart and I saw they had a pumpkin one, and it just says pumpkin on it. It doesn't say like pumpkin spice, pumpkin flavored. And I wanted to buy it, but like, what if it's just like pumpkin? That's disgusting. I don't want that.
That's horrible, man. Yeah, I wouldn't want to drink that shit too. Yarchi, bro, Yarchi. My question is, where's your shots at, homie? We drank one. You got to put one up now. So does everybody watching right now. We got 18 people in the studio.
Woo!
Yeah, let's turn it up. Love it. Sergi, what is up, my man? He says, wait, you want him, Mort? I'll cheers to that.
I'll cheers to that,
yeah. John says, will we know the difference between sober and tipsy?
Yes, you will.
There you go.
I haven't taken my shirt off yet, so
we're good, dude. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Oh, that's awesome. Zach says bros are the realists, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. And everybody that's in right now that's tuned in. Thank you guys and girls so much for all the love and support. Really, without every single one of you, and I say it all the time, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this. So Brian Mullins, dude, what is up, my man? Tuna Swatty, what you drank? Buzzball and yeah.
Tuna's the bomb. We've only had a very short friendship thus far, but man, very much my type of person. I love Tuna. He is awesome.
He's absolutely amazing, and his whole program that he was getting together for the Super Hooligans was absolutely awesome, man. I love, dude, nothing but love and support to Brian and everything he's contributed to the sport and still does, man. It's people like you that you know keeps the circus going around for sure.
Yeah, no, Brian and Sergey, as a matter of fact, I want to give a big Sergey fucking hates me because I won't stop messaging him about SV shit, but man, the sport would not be what it is without those two. So
100%, man, 100%. He says, let's see. Jake says, "Oh, can we heckle live?" Yeah, of course we can heckle live, right?
Go for it, yeah.
Let's go, right? We're all about that. Jamie Hester, what is up, Jamie? Woo! That's the broski parachute man.
We're not going to get into the parachute part on this podcast. Maybe after a couple more shots.
Right. We'll save that for part 2, ladies and gentlemen. Work can wait. This is more important. Anthony, you are absolutely right. So yeah, let's get right back into it, man. You know, after you and your brother got a motorcycle, and then y'all did the MSF course, and then from there, how did you learn about track days? And
dude, well, we both got like older F6, F700, F800 BMW GSs, and we would like drag those shits over trees through the mud in the Everglades in Florida, like absolutely. And this was on like Michelin Anarchy 3 like street touring tires, just out there being hooligans, and still like one of my favorite memories. But my brother ended up getting a job with Eric at Eric Komrowski at MWC Performance in Daytona Beach. Eric, if you're here or if you watch this, I love you, even though you sell Continental.
We forgive you.
We forgive you.
Yeah, we forgive you.
No, Eric's awesome. But my brother started working for Eric as kind of like a sales guy and a shop hand. And I think Eric got my brother into track riding. And you know, for the longest time, my brother was like, yeah, dude, you got to hit the track. You got to hit the track. And I ended up, you know, I got into an accident. Somebody rode their bike into me, and I was like, you know, in a cast or whatever for a couple months. But I ended up finding a track bike. My homie Bryce drove like 4 hours from Philadelphia to Bumblefuck, West Virginia to pick up this SV on like zero fucking notice. I was like, hey, Bryce, could you help me out one weekend? Can I borrow your truck? And he's like, yeah, where's the bike at? And I was like, oh, it's here in West Virginia. And he goes, all right, I'll be there in 3 hours. Shout out to Bryce. What a fucking real guy. Love him. And yeah, I did my first track day, dude, and I was instantly fucking hooked. It like the first 3 laps that I did, and this was with N2 at Lightning in New Jersey. They're like lead follow laps or whatever, but it was like a life-changing experience. I came back into the pits, struggled to put my rear stand on because this SV I bought didn't have a kickstand. Checked my pressures, and I think I was like nonverbal until the next session. I was like, dude, it really took my breath away. So that's been it. That's how I got into track riding, dude. And then, meeting Sergey, having the privilege of checking out his shop in person, randomly ended up getting invited to this weird page on Facebook where everybody's really mean to each other. And yeah, it's snowballed, dude. It's snowballed from there on.
Yeah, we're talking about TDJU, of course, right? Yeah, I'm part of the group, and one question I get a lot of, I don't want to say hate. People talk shit. It's cool, dude. I take it. I talk shit too, right? Everybody wants me to put out like this nasty post, which I've never do because I'm always just positive, right? All this positive shit going on. So I promised a couple people that I would eventually, put out some rant. Fuck you, blah 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 blah. Let's fucking go. Hate
Dude,
me,
you just
love
gotta
me.
call everybody out.
Just call them all out.
Everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Absolutely. X the Flip says Cutie on the right seems foreign. Is he single?
That's my buddy Gabe. Still trying to get him to ride motorcycles. He's too in love with skateboards, but yeah, he's my homie.
Come on, Gabe. We got to get you out there on at least do a track day one time for sure.
Dude, I taught him on a Grom, and the kid's a natural, and he's also, I'm pretty sure he's smaller than DeMario, so he could be a weapon if he wanted to be.
100%, man. Absolutely. And just get a Grom, go out there to the kart track, and it's the most fun you ever have for sure. Teach you a lot too. So yeah, TDJU, man, what a group it is, man. It's a lot of fun. I get a lot of laughs out of that group all day, every day, for sure.
Oh yeah. No, there's some crazy stuff, some questionable stuff. I think like last year, some dude ripped out his butt hair on camera or whatever. Weirdo. But yeah, no, it's a fun place to be. It's a fun place to be, especially if you're stuck at work.
Yeah, 110%. Yeah, it's definitely a unique experience. For those that don't know, just go there, go to Facebook, go to the group, man, check them out. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of shit talking. You can't be soft-hearted, right? Just keep an open mind when you go in there and just talk shit. Just jump in and start talking shit. That's all you got to do. You'll be good. 100%. I do all the positives. So people are always like, dude, goddamn, dude, can you do something different? Like, what's with all the positivity? Like, what the fuck? Maddie, weren't you the one who ripped out your butt hair?
That was some other guy.
Oh my god, dude, that's awesome. So one thing, getting into the track, doing track days, obviously we 9 times out of 10 we buy off the rack suit, right? And it don't never fit us correctly. And then once we finally make that leap and we get a full custom suit, it also changes the whole game. And HyperNaked, of course, right? K-Dubs. So, I want to talk about that whole journey with HyperNaked, how that all came about, and why did you choose them the first time you got your custom suit?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So, I always sort of knew about HyperNaked. Sergey is a big supporter of it. He's local, and I thought his banana suit was awesome. He's got the Chiquita banana on his hump, and my one of my best friends, Ava, had gotten into like a really kind of terrible accident. She's fine. She's alive. She's riding AMP with me this weekend, which I'm super fucking hyped about. But she got into a bad accident, got hurt real bad. And I was like, yeah, fuck this. Like I need an airbag. I'm never getting on a bike and riding with any sort of vigor unless I'm wearing full gear. So I hit up HyperNaked on Facebook. I didn't know at the time that it was Michael, and we struck a deal together. And I ordered a suit. The measurement process and all of that stuff was super easy. It was super fun talking to Michael, and Michael and I just sort of, we really hit it off. You know, we've got a lot of similarities in like personality and humor, and we care about the same shit. So I ended up, you know, I like looked at a lot of options. I looked at like Bison. I looked at off the rack suits or tailored suits through Alpine Stars or Dainese, all the different things. And yeah, I just ended up, I love supporting local people. I love supporting people I know, rather than like massive faceless organizations. So, you know, I took the bet with Michael. You know, if it's good enough for Sergey, and Sergey's, if you haven't ridden with him, he's fast. He is fast. He will gap your ass on GPR 300s. Best believe that. I was like, it's going to be good enough for me. So that was really the decision. There was, you know, it was like, what's the best value for money, and who am I closest to? And yeah, Michael was the guy. And yeah, man, I have no regrets at all. I love my suits. Obviously now I run HyperNaked, but I crashed the suit before that happened. So it's paid off. And yeah, that's so Michael and I have had this like weird parasocial relationship. Like we've never actually hung out in person. He's hung out with my friends, but we've never hung out in person. But we've always talked shit to each other on Facebook. And like I've sent him a bunch of people, and I'll be like, hey, so and so, please meet my buddy Michael. He runs HyperNaked. You know, I'll call him gay or something, and just make fun of him, and he goes along with it, and it's awesome. So like a month ago at CMP, I low-sided and my airbag went off, and luckily Josh Barnett from Apex Pro Photo, who is also an actual proper mega fucking legend. He's the one that took like, you know, the minion photo. He like instantly was like, dude, go in my truck, go in my glove box. There's an extra canister, recharge your suit and get back out there. And I was like, hell yeah, you're the bomb. But I was talking to Michael about it. And I was like, yeah, people saw me crash and they're checking up on me. And I'm like telling them like, yeah, the suit did its job. And they're asking about the suit. And I was like, hey, Michael, like, at what point are you going to hire me to be a salesperson? Jokingly. And Michael and I had talked about it a little bit here and there, about him wanting to step away and take it over. And I guess that was the right time to talk to him about it, because he was super open to it. We struck up a deal there and then, and not even a week later, dude, like he was teaching me how to read a tape measure. It was awesome. Very easy. Very easy transition. He's still helping me out, as much as he doesn't want me to say that on this podcast. But he's been awesome. I definitely think the community owes a debt to Michael, for sure. Michael Kellum, that is.
Yeah, absolutely. I had the honor to sit down with him and Jeff Servin from Chef Eats. Everybody knows I'm a huge fan of his too as well. And I got to chat it up with him on the podcast he was up here for, I don't know, he was on there for at least 30 minutes before the end. So yeah, he seemed legit guy, man. I really enjoyed our conversation. So Michael, if you listen to this, bro, I still want to get that chat in, man. Hit me up, dude. The offer is still there as always. Love to get him on and hear his story and his journey too as well. You know, how the whole HyperNaked thing kind of come together. He mentioned it some, but we really didn't get into the whole detail about it. Zadie, our custom suit's really worth it. I'm such an A-star slut. Yeah, dude, 110% without a doubt. A custom suit is absolutely worth the money for sure.
Yep.
I mean, talk to anybody you ask with a custom suit. they're going to tell you the same thing. So absolutely. And there's many brands out there, you know what I mean? So
I mean,
that's
Alpine Stars does custom stuff. If you really want to make those guys richer, by all means, go for it.
It's going to cost a shit ton too.
It is going to cost quite a lot, but
yeah.
So the main thing about like a custom suit is, unless you're a alien like Sergey, I know is like basically a rack standard 52, I believe. Like we can't make him a custom cut because he is the rack size. He is the model for it. But most people aren't, like everybody's got weird shit. Like everybody's got, titanium race parts in them and all this other stuff. And the issue is if your skin hits the asphalt and you're not in contact with that suit, it's not the leather that's hitting the skin at 60 miles or 100 miles an hour. It's your skin hitting the leather at that speed, right? Because as soon as if there's a gap or there's a loose part or a tight part, you're gonna get roughed up. It pulls in weird ways. It can also affect your riding. So outside of a safety thing, like some people when they've got gloves, and like I've got issues with my wrist, right? Like if I'm wearing a pair of gloves that aren't comfortable or squeeze the plate in my wrist in a weird way, like I'll adjust my riding to it. And if you're adjusting your riding to fit your gear, then you're not only losing time, but you're probably riding in a suboptimal manner.
100%, because you're focused on what hurts and what's uncomfortable instead of out there smiling and having fun. So yeah, it causes arm pumps. There's so many issues.
Brian was telling me.
Yeah,
Brian was telling me that he had a suit that was fit really well, but it came up under his armpit. Oh, under his armpit, and it would like not cut off circulation, but constrict it. And he never had arm pump before, and he started getting arm pump from it. So he had to take that to a tailor and get fixed.
Yeah.
Yes,
to save your money and get a full custom suit, basically is what we're saying. For sure. 100%.
Chris is a better salesperson than I am.
Yeah, dude. Just do it. Just do it, man. Just do it. If you want, we'll sew an Alpine Star patch on it for you. Make it happy, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's go. It's not a problem.
Right
there you go. K-Dubs will do it for you. There you go. Hit them up, man. Get you in a HyperNaked and get naked.
Yeah, get naked.
That should be a new slogan, man. You know what? That should be the name of the podcast. Get naked. The name of the episode. That's hilarious. But yeah, for real, a properly fitted suit is absolutely imperative. That's why all the aliens and everybody that professionally does it has full custom suits, not off the rack suits.
It's something that like you won't ever look back at the money that you spent on a custom suit and think that you like, unless you get one that is not fitted correctly and it's an issue, which I stand behind what I do. So if you get a fucked up suit, I will make it right. I will send you as many shells as it takes for you to be happy. But it's typically not something that people regret. It's also a hell of a lot cheaper than a collarbone.
Facts. 110% on that one. Let's see. Yardy, dude, you cracking me up, man. He says Michael also likes men. That's why they get along.
Facts.
There you go. Y'all hear a lot of new shit on the podcast y'all ain't never heard before. I love it.
Yeah.
Sergi says I ride the GPR 300s because I have fuck all for money. They're not good tires. Listen, truth be told, Sergi, I got a GPR 300s on my RC51 because when I got the bike, they had old ass tires on it, and the only thing at the freaking place I was working at, that's all they had in stock, and I literally paid like $120 for the front and the rear, and I was like, fuck it, it beats what it has on it, and I've only probably put 100 miles on them.
Chris, if you ever want to get rid of that RC51, brother,
I got a lot of
my brother.
Go ahead,
dude. My brother, that was his first track bike at Jennings, RC51. Which I don't know if you've ridden Jennings, but it is not a RC51 track.
No, I've never had the honor to ride Jennings. It's definitely on my list. Yeah, RC51 was always one of my bucket list bikes. I have a '08 Ducati 848 race bike. I blew the motor in it, and I saved up the money to send it back to EDR because that's who I got. Well, I didn't buy the bike from EDR. My buddy got it from EDR. I bought it from him, and my buddy John actually was working there at the time. Big shout out to John. And he's like, yeah, dude, if you crate the motor, you send it to us, I'll build it, everything brand new, ground up, be $5,000. So I was like, okay, well, let's go. Right. So I saved up my money. Of course, I'm laying down and I was like, let me see if there's any RC51s around, right? Every once in a while you got to look. And I found one, bro, in '03. It had 15,700 original miles on it. It's only got like 16,200.
So that's just past break-in for a Honda.
Just past break. Yeah, just past break-in. Mostly all original. I had a 2-1 Jardine. And then when I got it, I did like the slave cylinder, clip-ons, freaking reverse shifter, all that bullshit that goes along with it. So it was, yeah, dude, I love it, man. I remember the first time I took it out, I was coming home from work and I look at my review. I'm like, fuck, I'm speeding, right? This cop's right behind me. So I get to the stoplight. He pulls up beside me. He's like, bro, I ain't seen the RC51 in a long time. That fucking thing is badass, right? He's like,
dude, they're so cool.
Yeah, dude. He's like, I'm not going to give you a ticket, but slow down next time. I was like, yes, sir. I got you.
Dude, they're so cool. I think I would love to own one. I think it's kind of like the OG VFRs now, where people are realizing that they want them, so the prices are going up. But they're sick bikes, man. Like I think 90s through '08 Hondas are like peak motorcycles. Not to say that other bikes aren't sick, but man, they're beautiful in their own way.
Oh, the 51's definitely unique. Standout Honda, like the RC55. I mean, the RC55, the RC45, and the RC 30. It was a bike that HRC and Honda solely built to beat Ducati at the V Twin game, right? And Superbikes back in the day. It's one of the only Hondas out there that stamped HRC on the engine cases from the factory. So it's the real deal. The RC45's got it too, but it's a legit bike, man. And I fucking love it. Every time I open my garage door, I get a hard on, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming in for a couple hours.
I feel you, man. That they're so beautiful, and there's just so much pedigree behind the RC line, dude.
It is.
I had a '99 VFR 800, which I sold to a good buddy of mine, and I very often regret selling it to him. I mean, I had to, but it was just like the gear-driven cams, the Honda V4. It was single-sided swing arm, very much a poor man's Ducati.
Yeah.
But, dude, you felt like the coolest guy on earth every single time you swung your leg over that seat.
VFR is a badass bike. They handle well. I mean, it does everything well, just like most Hondas do, right? It's not the best at any one particular thing, but it does everything well. As soon as you get on it, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable at speed. It gives great feedback, blah, 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 blah. Other bikes, I can't say the same, right? Other bikes, you really got to. So I consider motorcycles, KW, as you already know, like women, right? So you're with women, you dance with her, and you tango. So you know each other, right? I done adapted my style to you and you to me. So you see another beautiful woman and you go and you dance with her, even though you do the same movements on the bike, the feeling's not the same. So now you got to adapt your style to her and learn what she likes and dislikes. And yeah, man, for sure. Jake, make a suit with an ass flap so we can run behind the corner worker station. Post Tex Mex. Taco Bell, baby, let's go.
Get your money up, Jake, and we'll talk.
Yep, get it up. Jeff, what's up, my Jeff? Man? Yeah, Jeff's that dude.
Jeff and Jessica, homies, precision. Jeff's a precision coach, and man, random shout out. Trust me, I know this is unbelievable, but Fahad is not paying me to say this. Fucking love Precision Track Days. They've got awesome coaches. I could list out all of them probably by heart, but you know who you are. I very much appreciate you, and I'm not just saying that for the bump. I'm fine in B group. Trust me. I'm scared in B group. Let me stay there, please.
I love it. Yeah, Precision Track Days. I actually went out there to VR to hang out with Jessica and Jeff earlier this year. I'm going to go back. I got to look on the schedule, see if they got one coming up soon, because I'm definitely going to go back out to VR and hang out with them. I didn't have the opportunity that weekend to actually meet Fahad. It was on my agenda because I would love to sit down and chat with them in person.
You've got to.
I will.
Fahad and Kevin, they're both great guys. And Fahad, he's such a, like, when I say he's a people person, I don't mean he likes talking to people. Like, he actually likes people, which is crazy to me because I'm not that. I love talking to people, but I don't always like people. But Fahad just loves everybody, and it's he's the perfect guy to run a track org. Seriously.
I love it, dude. He's like, I don't always like people, but hey, I prefer dude, I'm a dog person, so I feel you on that, man. 100%. I like animals more than humans. 110%. Good buddy of mine, Andrew Davis. Of course, he's HyperNaked. He says, I've rocked Buzz for 2 years. He's got the Buzz Lightyear suit. Crashed in it twice. Suit. Yeah, dude, that's Andrew. He says Buzz HyperNaked brand suit, obviously. Of course.
Hell yeah, dude. I think my two favorite suits is the like, I love all the suits, but I think the two that I really fucking love, just because they're stupid but playful, is the Buzz suit and the Woody suit.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the Woody suit, dude, it's excellent. I don't know the rider's name. I'm blanking on it,
awesome.
but they put two googly eyes on a brown fairing. It looks like a little horse. I love that shit. That's what I love it when people don't take themselves too seriously. Something that Brian Van told me, and I'm not like buddy with Brian Van. He probably doesn't know who I am, but he's like, if you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anybody else, And I embrace that, man. Like, you can't take yourself too seriously. Like, if I was Stefano Mesa or Alessandro Di Mario or Matthew Schultz, shout out to a fellow South African, then maybe it would be a little bit different. But I'm a fucking track day hero, dude. Hero is a strong term for it, but I just like it because it's fun, dude.
That's it. I love it. Yeah, big shout out to Skoltz and all the South African we have over here. Man, they're all fast. Dominique Doyle, Skoltz, Cam Peterson. I mean, it's
I don't know what happened to me, dude. I'm supposed to be fast. That's like fucked up.
I love it.
Like, you got Brad Binder in MotoGP and all these other guys in Moto A just ripping it up. And then I tell people I'm from South Africa, and they're like, "Oh yeah, who do you race with?" I'm like, "Dude, I can barely make it around the track."
Right? I'm still trying to find my way around, but I'm having fun doing it. It's, again, that's what I love about, our beautiful paddock. And you're right. You can't take yourself too serious, man. If you can't, dude, look at yourself in the mirror and laugh, dude. Listen, we all struggle. I talk about mental shit all the time, dude. We all battle those certain things, whatever it is, every day. But at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and laugh, dude. Make fun of yourself, joke. Again, you're right. You can't take life too serious, man, because I feel like it took me a long time to get to where I am. I'm not talking about the podcast. I'm going to fuck all that, right? I'm talking about me as a person, as a human being. When I had my son, Rossi, it changed my life, but I had to work at it. I had to work at the way I approach things differently and the way I thought differently and all that, right? So be better every day. Be a better version of yourself every day, right? Spread that love around. Whether it's you're at work, you see somebody at work, they're having a bad day. I guarantee if you go up to them with the positive energy, you're going to make them smile. Once you make them smile, all that shit they're thinking about, it's good for that brief second. It's gone, right?
Painful. Yeah, man. I think, especially like, I'm not even 30 yet. I think a lot of guys my age, they attribute a lot of their success and self-worth to the number in their bank account. And I think it's really destructive. I understand. Trust me, like, I'm in the same cohort. I understand, but I think a better way to like judge your self-worth is by how many people you can positively affect. Like that actually lasts, it lasts a lifetime. And if you could do that, if you could touch somebody and like, affect them in a big way, or even a small way, just make one day, one moment 10% better for them. You can't put a price tag on that,
You can't. I tell people, at the end of the day, nobody's going to give a shit about how many championships you won, how many trophies you got. The only people that's really going to care about that in the day is your mom and dad, if they're still around, of course, your wife, if you're still married, and maybe your kids, if they even give a shit, right? But what they're going to remember you by is how you treated people, how you approach people, the way you talk to people. That's what they're going to remember you by, not your trophies, your legend status, none of that bullshit, right? All that's fake shit anyway. Let's just be honest. But yeah, you're right, man. It's good to stay positive, man, for sure.
It's good. It's difficult to do,
Yes,
and
it is.
I mean, you gotta be grateful. Gratitude is the other part of it, which is, this is not a self-help podcast, but I'm super grateful for you, Chris. I'm super grateful for everybody that I've met on my journey. They've only made my life better. Even the people that
100%.
blocked me on Facebook and don't want to talk to me, like, I've
I
learned
love you
something.
too, right? Yeah.
I love you too. I've learned something from every interaction.
You're right, man. And real quick, man. So I actually had the honor to meet K Dub at VLR. I forget where I was at, and you had come
You
up
were
to
you
me.
were getting a breakfast sandwich, and I saw
Yeah,
your
there you
shirt,
go. Yeah.
and yeah, we just hit it up. You came to my paddock, dude, and I was
Yeah.
like heading out, and I was like, man, should I skip the session? I want to talk to Chris, and I was like, I got it on video too. You were talking
Yeah, I
to my
told
buddy
you.
Ward.
Yeah, man. I mean, when you approached me, I was like, dude, where you at? I'll come see you here in a minute, bro. Yeah, let's go. It was an honor to meet you, my friend, for sure, at that VR that day, man. I can't wait to next time you go, man, hit me up. I'll meet you out there. We'll do some live videos and all that good shit. We'll have a good weekend together.
Oh
Um,
yeah, VIR is my favorite track that
Me
I've
too,
written
man.
thus far. So good.
It is. It really is. Ride to Death says K Dub, hello from T. Well, you guys know what this is. I
Yeah.
love it, man. Love it.
I don't know who you are from TDJU, but nice to see you. Hi, I'll post some bullshit soon. Don't worry.
I love it. Zaddy says precision is awesome. Yes, they are. It's great. Anthony says Kevin made my girl realize I'm slow when he took her out on a 2-up.
Dude, Yatri's girlfriend Natalie went up on a 2-up, and I gave her my like Insta 360 and helmet cam. The whole time it's just her like screaming and laughing, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was her.
Yeah, for real, right? It was cool because when I was at Azra at Daytona last weekend, it was me and Kevin. We were doing a live video where I was interviewing Gabriel Da Silva, and Chris comes up behind him and was like, shh, and started flipping me off and doing all this stuff, right? So I'm laughing. I'm like, nope, come here, right? So I get him in the video. And when he was live, I was like, bro, when am I gonna get that 2-up ride? Like, I've been wanting one for years. He's like, dude, anytime you want it. So Road Atlanta 2026, I'm gonna get my 2-up ride, and I can't wait. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I'm a big advocate, obviously, of Road Racing World. Been a long time subscriber, but more than that, what they're doing as far as the air fence goes in our racing organization is imperative, right? So, real quick plug: if you guys hadn't had the opportunity to go to Road Racing World, donate to the air fence fund. It's imperative that we have them. And on top of that, all the corner marshals, all the men and women that do all the corner marshal work. And man, I love each and every single one of you. Again, if it wasn't for you and the air fence, we wouldn't be out there doing track days, having fun, doing podcasts or any of that. Look at that, dude. The 4th of July scene just went off. So, and if anybody's interested, getting into corner marshal working, whether it's Moto America or Moto GP that's coming up, I got the direct connection. Hit me up. I can get you out there. You get the best seats in the house, and yeah, you get to meet everybody. It's a lot of fun. So I did the lollipop gig for Moto America, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, good stuff, man. Have you ever done corner marshal?
Me personally, no, I have not. I've wanted to. I've wanted to. I know Evolve has a pretty good program for it. I just haven't really had the opportunity to. I want to. I'd love to do it for Moto America, and I plan to in 26. So if you can get me in at the VIR or Road Atlanta, let me know, dude. I'd love to. I'd love to volunteer.
I can make that happen. 110%, my friend. I can
That'd
definitely
be
make that happen.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do it for sure. One thing I do want to talk to about is, when me and you were talking earlier, you was talking about a company called the Good Bill Company, right? So I want you to tell everybody who Good Bill Company is, and what they've done for you, and why you're so proud to be part of it. It sounds
I'm
like a
not
really good thing.
not part of it in
Well,
any way, shape, or form.
you know what I mean.
They don't pay me. They don't
They
know me.
should. They should.
I agree, but that's besides the point. It's really this is less about the company. It's more about the people in our community, Chris. Like people who ride, people who get hurt. There's this website, and if anybody knows me, feel free to reach out and ask me about it. This is like a real experience from a real person. But when I got into my accident last year and I really fucked up my collarbone and really fucked up my wrist, I was looking at a lot of medical bills. And I've got a pretty good income. It shouldn't, I don't think it should scare somebody that's got, a stable job, breaking your collarbone and breaking your wrist, but it did. So I was like feverishly looking for a way out. I was like, how can I avoid paying this shit? Because I don't have that money. I stumbled upon this company called Goodbill, and what they really are, they're like a patient advocacy service. So you upload like your itemized hospital and doctor's bills, information about your procedures and what happened, and they negotiate on your behalf with the hospital or with the doctor's office directly. And their shtick is that you pay 20% of what they save you, up to a maximum of $1,000. So I went to 2 hospitals when I had my accident. The first was here in Nashville. The other one was in South Carolina. My bill for the South Carolina hospital, which was like a very simple ER visit, was over 16 grand. And Goodbill looked at everything. And this was after insurance. Goodbill looked at everything, itemized everything, negotiated the tits off of the hospital, and they eventually just wrote that shit off. All 16 grand. And I was never happier to give another company $1,000 than I was that day. The company here in Nashville, the hospital here in Nashville, wasn't as drastic, but they still saved me $3 grand, and I was happy to pay them their commission. I literally couldn't believe it when I saw the offer letter come in from the hospital. I called Goodbill, and I called my case manager, Steve. Shout out Steve if you ever watch this. But I was like, hey, is this real? Like, I'm in software, I'm in tech. Like, I know mistakes happen. Like, is this actually $0 on my previously 17 grand hospital bill? And he's like, yeah, man. Yeah, it is. You just got to sign the letter. And I did. And we're gravy, baby. So all that's to say is, like, I'm not sponsored. They don't give me a fucking dime. They just saved me money. I know nobody wants to pay a fucking doctor's bill, so don't. I think the medical industry has a lot of issues with it. And hopefully this is something that helps somebody out one day, especially if they're in a tough situation. Just have the professionals negotiate it for you. And at most, you're going to pay $1,000, but you're probably saving a shit ton more than that.
I mean, I think it's great. I wish I knew of that on several of my accidents before I married my wife. My wife works at the VA right now, so I got really good insurance through her. But before that, I always had shit insurance. This one thing, I don't want to get on this whole rant. I mean, you already ran on this earlier, what a scam it is, right? But
good insurance is an oxymoron, dude.
Facts, 110%, man. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I mean, it's good to have a company like that around. At least if you get an accident, you can at least, hit them up and let them negotiate your bill for you and save you a shit ton of money. I mean, 16 grand right off, bro. That's fucking huge, man.
See, that's almost enough to buy a 2012 R6. Almost.
So is that your next bike, is the R6? Because you're currently on a GSX R750 right now, if I remember right.
Yeah, I've got a GSX R750, a SV650, which is my first track bike. and I also have a Ninja 300 that stays with my brother. It's my Jennings bike, pretty much. I don't know, dude. I think I need to stop buying bikes and start buying more track time and start racing. I got my race license this year. So I'm going to be the new slowest guy at the Azra amateur paddock starting next year. So, Sergey, shut your bitch ass up. I see that message.
I was laughing. That's what I was laughing. It's funny, dude. So I found my first road race license right here, 1999. Look at that,
looks
CCS. Dude, it's not. Boom. There it is, baby. That was my
Woo-wee!
race car. 334, boy, Southwest. Let's go. Right? Yeah. Fucking love it, man.
That's a raffleable item right there.
Right. You know, every year I do the MotoGP Fantasy League. So it's free. It's MotoGP.com. Go to Fantasy League. I always do a thing. Well, every year, whoever wins that, I give them a prize. And I don't see what the prize is, right? Sometimes it's a podcast shirt. Sometimes it's 100 stickers. Sometimes it's a signed poster by John Hopkins or Colin Edwards or whatever, right? So if you guys not have yet, well, it's kind of too late now because it's almost the end of the season. But the cool thing about it is if you do sign up now and you join the league, it'll go to the next race, but you'll be way behind on points, so you're not going to win anyway. But next year you should join in. It's a lot of fun. I make it fun for people. We can get on there and talk shit and all that good stuff. It's kind of like a mini TTJU, maybe, in a way. Love it.
That's awesome, dude. Get me in on that. I want to join your fantasy and MotoGP league.
I will, man. It's a lot of fun. But you know, me and you do have some exciting news, dude, that I've been biting at the bits to actually talk about, man. So, you know, I had the honor. K-Dub hit me up, wanted to collab on some t-shirts. So we got a limited edition run of shirts coming out here soon. I'm gonna see if I can actually, while I got you on here, if I can actually pull up the picture. I should be able to. Can you see the screen?
Not yet. Not from me. I don't know if anybody tuning in can.
Oh, hang on. I'll share here in a second. Let me pull this up. Let me drag this over. Let me go down here. Let me go to share screen. Chrome Lab. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Let me see what I got going on here. No, that's not it. I don't want to share that. That's not what I want to share. All right, I'll figure this out while we're talking. Let me see if I can pull this image up. I know
that's
I can
all
pull
good.
it up. It'd be kind of cool to share it right now, but let me see if I can. Are you in Florida? Come race with SFL Mini GP. Listen, I'm a huge advocate of SFL Mini, man. I think it's one of the best freaking man, dude. SFL Mini is just such an amazing company.
What
they do.
I shared the file. I don't know if you can see it.
All right, hang on. Let me exit out of here real quick.
But otherwise, I think
Oh, yep, you got it. I got it. All right, hold on. Here we go. Boom. He got it for me. There it is. So there it is. That's a new collab we're doing. So we're taking pre-sales basically right now. So if anybody's interested, hit me up or hit him up, and yeah, we'll get you one sent out directly to you.
Yes, sir. It's the Guy Fieri special, man. And Chris, I already told you, you and Ross are getting yours paid for.
I appreciate it.
So, yeah, man, I'm all about supporting as many people as possible. So, I think next year you should choose another vendor and get a shirt through them, man. Spread the love. Spread
the love, people. Jessica says, "Fucking dibs! I have some quality advertising space." and it's cool because of the idea of the QR code on the back. If you guys scan it, it brings up everything pinned to gas. But dude, what we need to do is maybe we need to incorporate the HyperNaked in that barcode too as well.
It's on the collar, man. This is your shirt.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, there you go. So yeah, man, I'm super excited, man. I showed my son. He was like, "Fucking sick, dude."
Yeah, no, I think they're gonna be sick. I think we did polos for Vei Vang at Noiseless Productions. We did polos for Jeff, and they're all super high quality. Like it's not DJT printed on bullshit. It's actually sublimated, meaning that the dye is bonded with heat and pressure to the fabric. So it's not. It's like what you're wearing right now. It's not going to wash off.
Nope.
It's good stuff.
Yep. And this one was provided by my girl Aliki, Mama Aliki from Venom.
Oh yeah.
And then of course my boy Tate, 64 degree
Shout out
racing.
Tate.
Yeah, with undersuits, right? Huge fan, huge advocate. He actually sent me 2 custom undersuits. They're my favorite undersuits. And then yeah, man, I got so many people and the friends that I support, man. And usually every custom shirt that I do is I usually switch it up, because if I just had one shirt with everybody's logo on it, right, it'd be an ugly shirt. So I just want to keep it simple. But I wanted, when K-Dub hit me up, I was like, I wanted to be HyperNaked brand and do the whole melty thing, dude. Yeah, it's fucking sick, dude. That's why when you told me, I was like, I fucking love it, dude. Let's go. Fucking right, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Jessica says, want to match Jeff? That's what's up, guys. I need one. Listen, dude, just hit me up or hit him up, dude. We're taking pre-orders right now. They're $40 each. And yeah, we'll get you one out in the mailbox for you and send it to your way. Edward says, can I get a crop top?
Oh. Anything for you, Ed.
Ed's
another homeboy from PA, and he is one of the best people I know. He has done so much unpaid labor for me. It's ridiculous. He wired up my trailer. It hasn't burnt down yet. He when I was an idiot and bought a mini truck straight from Japan and blew the head gasket within the first 10 minutes. He was a hero and helped me out. So big shout out to Ed.
There you go, Ed. No nothing but love. Yeah, there you go. Hearts, nothing but hearts, baby. I love it, man. It's that's also one thing about our beautiful community. I don't know if Ed's part of it. If not, you should be, Ed, for sure.
Ed is. Ed was at VIR, dude. He is R1. He blew up his R1 transmission like day one.
Oh no.
Yeah, but he was at VIR, and
I don't know if I met him at VIR. Yeah, I don't know if I met him.
I think he might have left on Sunday early-ish or in the middle of the day, but no, Ed's a legend. Super fast, super good mechanic, super good person, and he's got a really cute dog. So if there's any single ladies watching, and hit up my boy Ed.
He's taking resumes right now for the 2026 season for the ladies.
Chris, have you watched the show Boondocks, the animated show?
Dude, I love it, man.
Ed is getting the purple Pimp Willie suit from HyperNaked.
Bro, that's going to be
complete with the gloves and everything, dude. I'm so excited for that fucking suit, dude.
Dude, that's going to be epic right there. Proper mega, right? Let's keep it real. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. There you go.
I'm drinking some 17-year aged Hibiki whiskey.
Is that stuff any good?
I'm not a huge whiskey fanatic, but it tastes good to me, and I'm only on shot 6, so...
My dad's a big whiskey guy, but I'm not a big fan of the smoky stuff. If it tastes smoky, I'm just like, oh, it's just not my thing.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I used to be like and this is Yatri's fault. Yatri's my brother, if you're tuning in late. We used to go to this German deli in Daytona. It's like in a mall, and then there's nothing else in the mall. It's just like a one stall with a German deli. But dude, we'd drink the nastiest fucking beers and be like, oh, dude, this is so good. But I feel like I've matured since then. And I'm like, dude, just give me a Bud Light, give me a Busch, give me a Miller. Like, I'm just trying to have some easy drinking here.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I've done that, man. I got buddies that drink Mad Dog 2020 and all this shit. I'm like, bro, we did that shit in high school. Like, it's just, yeah, horrible. I mean, the Buzzball, I ain't gonna lie, too much better, but.
Hey, look, a Buzzball is the millennial. It's the millennial Four Loko,
right? The millennial Mad Dog 2020 or the Four Loko. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, this grape one wasn't too bad, but
yeah, at least they don't taste like shit. That's the upside.
Yeah. My buddy, what was he drinking the other day? A Beta Box, I think it was what it called. I tried it. I was like, oh, the thing is horrible. Tastes like just straight sugar. I'd be sick. I don't really drink a whole lot though.
Yeah, me neither. I've been like fasting for a little bit now, so like all of this whiskey, everybody that liked my post about taking shots, this is going straight to my fucking dome. I hope you feel complacent in me getting shit faced on a weekday night.
I love it, dude. I love it, man. Yeah, I mean, dude, when you said, dude, I'm gonna take a shot, when I seen the post, I was like, I'm in. I got a buzz ball. Let's go.
Yeah, you fucking like this post as well, you bastard.
Damn right. Let's go. I'm with it, bro. Sean says, hey, I got one of those hats and koozies at Daytona too. Yeah, so big shout out to Megan from Olin's. I actually got this hat at Jersey. And when I seen her, she was like, I got something for you in the truck, dude. She hooked me up with dude, I got a hooded sweatshirt. I got 2 more of these hats. I got some more koozies, man. I got freaking keychains. I got all kinds of stuff from her. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. She was giving, and then towards the end, I seen her Sunday. She literally gave me like 4 bags of keychains like this that I just went around and was like, here, take 5 keychains. Here you go. Who wants some? I want keychains. Let's go. Right. And at the end of it, I still had a bag left. So I just gave it to big shout out to my boy Casey Davis and Ryder Davis. Yeah, hooked them up so they can go out to the track days and hand them out to people there too as well. So spreading the love, man. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Speaking of spreading the love, this isn't as much of a marketing pitch as it is informative. So you know that I've fully sponsored Tuna for 26 Moto America. 2 sets of gloves, kangaroo suit, as many airbags as he needs. Hopefully 0. But since I put out that announcement, a bunch of people have reached out to me asking about like rider support programs, racer support programs, sponsorship, and stuff like that. And that is like my number one goal. And I'm not saying that everybody that knows me knows I've been saying that. That is my number one goal. So my sort of North Star for 2026 is to allow at least 10 people to be sponsored through HyperNaked in a significant way. And when I say like significant way, I don't mean we're going to post you to our Instagram and you get $200 off a suit. I mean, like you're getting half off a suit, if not more. I'm not in the suit business because I'm going to get rich off of that. The same reason, like the local guys know me as the tire guy. I'm not in the tire changing business because it's going to make me rich. I do it because people need their fucking tires changed. Same shit with suits. So for those people who have reached out to me via email, text, Instagram, Snapchat, Grindr, whatever, 2026, please reach out again. The rider support program will be online, and it's not just money off of suit. It's an opportunity to fund your race program as well. I'm really working hard to get to that point.
I think it's amazing. You know, it's something that, you know, is missing in our sport when it comes to great rider support programs, whether it suits, you know, even a company that wants to, hey, we'll provide you for your crew shirts for the year or whatever it is. But suits is definitely a big one. It's a cost, you know, and especially I think that's one of the main turnoffs when people come in our sport. They'll buy like a 300 or an R6 or whatever. Say they got 10 grand in an R6, and then they got an off the rack Alpine Star suits, $2,500 for a good one, right? So you got $2,500 in the suit, $150 in the back protector, $800 in the air vest. You got $300 in a pair of gloves, $400 in a pair of boots, like you, and $1,000 in a helmet. Dude, you're rolling around in a $6,000 setup just in your body alone,
and you haven't even gotten to the track yet.
Ain't even gotten to the track, much less the gas and the safety wire and all that shit that goes along with
tires,
it.
bro.
Dude, the fees, yeah. So it's to have a program like that set in place for people, especially club racers that want to make it in Moto America, or maybe just want to club race for the rest of their life. It's absolutely an amazing program to have, right? And that's something that, after this, me and you need to talk because I definitely have some ideas. When it comes to the,
I'm open to it. I'm a big feedback guy. So whether you're a current HyperNaked customer or a prospective one, if you've got feedback for me, I tell you this all the time, Chris. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. If the shirt design sucks ass, just tell me. I'll change it. We'll find something that you like.
Oh, for sure, dude. I love it, dude. It's awesome. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up again, dude. We're taking pre-orders right now. So everybody's listening and watching it. Hit me up or hit him up. $40 each, dude. We'll get you one medal. I'm super excited to get mine. 110%. Fucking love it, dude.
I'm gonna be rocking that shit.
Goddamn
so
right.
much.
Cleve says sponsorship dibs on Trump business's suit with his head on my helmet.
Well, I can't make the helmet, but I will make the suit. Cleve, we got to get together, man. I talked to you at Polecat. I wish you were riding there, bro. I wish I was in E3 with you, but unrealistic expectations. Cleve's the man, dude.
I love it.
Love Cleve.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I think me and Cleve are actually friends on Facebook, man. I have to check and see. I'll check and see. Anyway, dude. But yeah, you're right. That's absolutely what's missing. Our sport is a good, program.
My issue, dude, like, just speaking frankly, my issue is that a lot of people, and I'm gonna call somebody out, which I don't know if that's kosher on your podcast.
Call them out.
But like, people will bitch about the cost of racing and the cost of track days and all of that shit. And they're like, and I'm specifically talking about people who are in the community, like current track day people. What the fuck are you doing to make it more accessible? I've got mad respect for the team at Evolve for the street heat shit. Is it for like a serious track day rider? Is it easy to get in your friends' group chat and be like, oh, street heat is silly, like it's wasting my track time and yada yada yada? Dude, if street heat wastes 4 days of track time a year but gets one fucking person into the sport, it's worth it. It's worth it to me, and it should be worth it to you as well.
100%.
If you keep having this exclusionary fucking I'm better than everybody attitude towards riding motorcycles competitively or on the track or whatever, it's not going to be feasible for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're Joey Kim or Brian Mullins. It's not going to be feasible for anybody in the future. If you're a motorcycle guy, you should really think about like what you can do to get more people into it. If you really love it as much as you think you do, how can you make it better for everybody? And that's my soapbox. That's my speech. Don't worry, I'm never running for office. I'm not a naturalized. I'm just naturalized. I'm not a natural born citizen. So don't worry.
I love it. Funny you speak of that, because I had this conversation with a guy at work the other day, and we were talking about citizenship and where you from and this and that. And I was like, they're like, aren't you was born in America, right? I was like, I was born on Earth. I'm a citizen of the Earth. I'm not just, I don't consider myself just a United States citizen. We all live under the same sun, under the same moon, breathe the same air, mow the same grass, walk the same sand. So one ocean's colder than the other. It's all the same shit, right? So I always consider myself a citizen of the Earth, not an American, right? So to speak, if that makes sense to people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
I think that anything great that's ever happened in human history has been a result of a strong community. Like if you look at the light bulb, if you look at silicone chips in computers, if you look at cars, if you look at putting, the United States putting the first man on the moon, whether you believe that or not, any of this shit, it's not because, as much as like high school textbooks wants you to believe that it was one person that led it, that might be true to a very small extent, but it's ultimately down to a group of people, a community. And if you want to get shit done, if you want to do cool shit, if you want to make cool shit, you need to involve people. The pyramids weren't built by one guy, The Eiffel Tower wasn't built by one guy. Road Atlanta wasn't built by one guy. All that shit. It takes people. You need to love people. You need to include people. And nobody benefits from excluding other people from the sport. There's a bunch of people that I don't fucking like. Like I straight up do not like. And if you ask Madden, if you ask my brother, if you ask anybody that I know, there's a lot of people that me, Kahlil, not HyperNaked brand, just straight up does not fucking like. I would never do anything to exclude them from motorcycle racing, the number one thing in my heart. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I don't know how people can go about being that way. And that's, I'm pouring my heart out here, but that's just how I feel about it, dude. And like excluding people from shit is
it's bullshit. I
recipe for failure.
It is, and one of the biggest things I feel like we can improve on, especially getting people in our sport, is our local dealerships, man. You go to, and I'm not saying every dealership, but 90% of dealerships, there ain't shit on track days, there ain't shit on Azure, there ain't shit on Moto America. It's none of that, right? Think about what a missed opportunity it is, especially for a dad and a mom to bring their kid in by 50. Hey, dude, we got, Bud's Creek down the street. They do, dirt bikes, blah, 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 or do this, do that, right? We don't.
Yeah.
Our dealership's one of our biggest missed opportunities, especially since we don't fucking do no advertisement here in America when it comes to motorcycle racing. It's all freaking football, baseball, basketball, golf, yada, 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 right?
I think the dirt community is a little bit better on that. I think more parents get their kids into dirt racing, and I think that's awesome. But like SFL Mini GP, New Jersey Mini GP, mini racing, all that shit, getting people in at a low cost, at a sustainable cost, that is the lifeblood of the sport. I do everything I can to get my friends on the track as cheaply as possible. Like I've towed probably 15 people to the track, and they've sent me money for gas, and I just send that shit straight back. Not because I'm a good person, but because spend it on the next fucking track day, dude. Get in there. So all that's to say, it's like I think Evolve has done a really good thing with the street heat. And also I want to shout out to everybody that signs up for street heat and goes to the track with what they have and rides what they have. I don't think there's anything more productive than that for the people themselves, but also for the track organizations, for the sport itself. That's how it gets born. That's how the sport continues.
It is, and was saying that, that's why when I go to the races, I usually take somebody. Well, I can't say that for the past basically year and a half because I've been doing my whole podcast thing. Nobody wants to go with me to the track. As soon as I show up to the track, I'm gone, right, doing my thing. But before, when I was just a normal fan and I go to the race all the time, I always took new friends or new kids to the track or my son's friends, right? It's important to open up and bring new people into the sport. That's how our sport grows. That's why I'm such a huge fan of SFL Mini GP. It's a no bullshit, no excuse program. Dude, you just sign up and register. You don't need a bike, leathers. They provide all that shit. You pay your entry fee and you're in. That's it, right? And look at how many people's come out of Jersey and South Florida as far as SFL Mini GP. I mean, the list is long. And wide, right? We got Gus Rodeo, Brandon Poss, Anthony Montiato, Avery Dreyer, Ella Dreyer, Isaac Woodworth, Demaria. I mean, listen,
dude,
it's insane, dude. You got Matthew Chapin. Like it's retarded, right? If it wasn't for that program, we wouldn't have that youth in our sport right now.
Exactly. And to that point, if there's anything that I could do for anybody, if you're a race dad, a race mom, whatever, if you need protection, that's what I have to offer right now. Please talk to me. I didn't know Brian Mullins at all. My first message to him was, hey, can I give you a suit? The same offer extends. As much as I can, I'll try and support the families and people that I believe in my heart are growing the sport. And I think Brian Mullins is a shining example of somebody that is going out there and fucking doing it regardless, you know? Like he's on a fucking 20-year-old Suzuki that barely makes more power than an RS660 on a good day. And he's racing fucking hooligans, dude. What a fucking badass. What a proper mega legend.
Fucking right, dude. On a SV1000, baby. Let's get it in. I love it, dude. It's fucking amazing, dude. Look, dude, we actually got a legend up in the house right now, Tate from 64 Degree Racing. You guys hear me say it all the time, how much I love. Look, Tate, dude, look, you're back again.
You're on there, dude.
As always on the new shirt, man. Boom, there it is. 64. It's one of the first things I told my boy right here, Kato. I was like, dude, 64's got to be on there. 100%.
Tate, I know it looks like your logo is slightly smaller than Venom. I promise you it's not. It just looks like that because of the outline. I will send you a comparison screenshot. Also, big shout out to Tate. I fucking love working with Tate. Tate, for those who don't know, is the mastermind behind 64 Degrees, the best undersuits you can get. And although he's Australian, and Australians historically suck at fucking rugby, and they eat South African ball sack every year since, I don't know, 67 or something. Still love you, big dog. Thank you for tuning in.
On that note, I got mine right here.
Tate's about to cancel my order.
Yeah, right. It's like, you know what? Look,
fuck you, dude.
Look, here it is. This is my newest one. He sent me.
Hell yeah. Dude, Tate is the man.
Tate is the man, dude. I got the pants underneath here, dude. I love it, dude. When I first got it, I put it on. My wife come home. She's like, "You must have got a new undersuit from 64." I was like, "I fucking love it." She's like, "That thing is badass." Yeah, I show it to everybody.
It's on my bucket list for next year to make it out to Colorado and hang out with Tate, man. I think we're gonna have a good time. Or if Tate can find it in himself to come to North Carolina, I'll cook you up some real barbecue, some real South African braai. I'll show you I'll show you how to properly cook a lamb chop.
Where in North Carolina are you?
I'm in Woodfin. It's a town like a couple miles north of Asheville. So like Western North Carolina. It's a good spot. I'm close to a lot of tracks. I'm close to a shit ton of tracks. I'm close to CMP. I'm close. That's probably the closest track. CMP, AMP, Road Atlanta, VIR, NC Bike, NCM. Barber is about the same distance as NCM for me. Roebling. And I mean, I go to Jennings a shit ton. Jennings is probably my most ridden track at this point.
I don't think you're too far from me, man. I'll plan a weekend trip, man. I'll come down there and you can hang out over the weekend. We'll do some live videos, talk shit, go for some rides, eat some good dinner, do some barbecue. Yeah, dude. I fucking love it, dude. We'll do it. Tate, dude. Real quick, Tate, dude. Me and Tate's been planning a podcast for a hot minute, man. Just hit me up, Tate, when you're ready. I've been waiting on you, baby. Let's go. Right. It's about 2 years in the making. Me and Tate's are going back and forth to get him on this podcast, bro.
Dude, you've got a laundry list. I actually have somebody that I'd like to recommend for the podcast.
Let's do it.
To that right now.
Let's do it.
It's a Tate, but not the 64 Degrees Tate. It's Tate Marquette. Do you know who that is?
Not really. It don't ring a bell, but yeah, let's get him on here.
So Tate Marquette and Corey Ryle, they're both coaches for Precision. Tate is, dude, I'm going to try, but I'm not going to do it justice. Tate is a fucking shining star in the paddock. I fucking love Tate. She's a vet, right? One of the best people you could know. B, she's always been supportive and super inclusive in the paddock. Whenever I've talked to them, Tate got into a bad accident a couple months ago at AMP with Precision. she's a coach with Precision, and she got like a brachial plexus injury. I like to call it the broccoli platypus injury. But she's been recovering through that, and she's been talking a lot about her physical recovery and her mental recovery. And I think that she's got a lot of interesting, Tatum Marquis. I think she's got a lot of interesting and valuable things to say about the sport. And I also think that she's just, in my mind and in my heart, she's one of the people that has a pivotal role in including people in the sport and bringing more people to the sport. If there was anybody that was going to convince Madden to ride a motorcycle on the track, it would be Tate. So big shout out to Tate. I hope to see Tate on the podcast sometime. And also,
I wrote her name down.
To Tate and Corey, love y'all. Stay strong. And Tate, you're healing. Stop trying to be such a badass. Get better. I'm trying to gap you on the track. Just make sure you bring the Grom.
And some more whiskey. We got to bring that too. Yeah, dude, for sure. Amen. Yeah, I wrote Tate and Corey down. I'll definitely reach out to them. If you guys and girls are listening to this, just reach out to me too as well on Facebook.
Please do.
Yeah, I'll. Matter of fact, here let me just do this. I do this all the time, so I'll just post my phone number right now, and if anybody's interested, give me a call. I will. If I don't answer right away, I will. I'll definitely get back to you. Just message me and just say, "Hey, this is so and so." Blah blah blah. So yeah, for sure. Let's see. Chris says you're so right. She's 100% out of 100. We all love her, and anyone that meets her loves her. Yeah, looking forward to it for sure.
It's the truth.
110%.
That's the truth.
Well, listen, bro, dude, we're an hour and 15 minutes in this, 20 minutes. My wife's dad.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, dude,
feels like we just started.
No worries, because me and you definitely going to sit down and run this back. I'm going to let you end the podcast here in a minute, but before I give you the microphone to let you do that mic drop, man, listen, first and foremost, again, I say it all the time. If it wasn't for my boy K-Dub and everybody coming on here and everybody that listens and hits that like and subscribe, if you have not yet, please do so. I wouldn't be sitting here doing this if it wasn't for each and every single one of you. So it's nothing but love to listen. I mean it. I say it all the time. This episode will be out on Spotify and all that good stuff here in about, it's 7:18, so by 8 p.m. tonight it'll be out everywhere, so you guys can download it, listen to it on your way to work or cleaning house or whatever it is you do, watching OnlyFans, I don't know. But yeah, listen, again, it's an absolute honor to sit down with my boy K-Dub from HyperNaked. Super excited about the t-shirt collaboration. We are taking pre-orders for that now, so if anybody's interested, hit me up. They're $40 a shirt. Yes, Tate, I just seen you message me. I'll get back with you here in a second, my man. We'll set that up. As always, big shout out to 64 Degree Racing. If anybody's looking for listen, it's the best in the business, hands down. I talk about 64 all the time. I give them a shout out all the time. So you guys already know the deal when it comes to that. My thoughts on it anyway. And other people can contest to that too. But yeah, man, listen, this has been a journey, man. It's been an absolute honor, not only to sit down with you tonight on the podcast, dude, K-Dub, but more importantly, to be friends in this short lifetime, dude. It means more than anything, man. And I appreciate it. I appreciate, again, all the love and support. I appreciate the collab and looking forward to, us doing more business in the future, my friend. And on that note, bro, the microphone is all yours. Tell everybody where they can find you, HyperNaked, all that good stuff.
Appreciate you. Yeah, so my name is Kahlil. If you're of Middle Eastern descent, you would say Kahlil. I don't know why my white parents gave me an Arabic name, but it is what it is. You play the cards that you're dealt. I want to shout out to a couple people. First of all, my mom and dad that somehow decided to say, yeah, dude, it's okay, race motorcycles. I want to give a massive fucking shout out to my brother Yatri, who will be on this podcast eventually. If it wasn't for Yatri, I wouldn't be here. Yatri's my day one, my ride or die, my brother. I beat the shit out of him as a kid, but we love each other now, so it's all good. He's also slow as shit. Shout out to Tate. Shout out to Fahad. Shout out to Ward. Shout out to Tate. The other Tate, not the 64 degrees Tate. Shout out to Chris, number one. Chris. If you don't recognize how much good Chris Simcoe is doing for the sport, please go see your doctor. I love Chris.
I love you.
Shout out to Michael Callum for starting HyperNaked and getting this journey started. Shout out to John Faddock. He's a Asheville, North Carolina, Hendersonville local who does nothing but good for track riding and motorcycle riding. Shout out to my boys Bryce, Evan. Shout out to my homegirl Ava. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Get that butt ready. And shout out to Madden, my partner, for always supporting me and doing all the hard work on my behalf. And yeah, find me on Facebook, on TDJU. You'll probably see me shit posting about SVs. If you want to suit, HyperNaked brand, Facebook, Instagram, or just search us on Google. And yeah, if you listen to this podcast, send me a message. Tell me you did, and then I'll hook it up for you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
No,
I
dude,
appreciate
listen.
you.
No, I appreciate you, man. The honor is absolutely on mine. And Chris Turner, he says, I'll take a couple of shirts, one small, one XL. Listen, shoot me a message, shoot him a message, and we got you, homie. Straight up. I appreciate all the love and support again. Thank you for everybody that tuned into this podcast. I love each and every single one of you. If we have not met yet in real life, I can't wait to sit down and be an honor to meet every single one of you guys and girls. I'll be to a lot of Moto America races this season coming up, starting off with Daytona. I'll be there. I do make a lot of club race events too, but mainly at VIR just because it's a local track for me. I'll be making a trip out there to hang out with my boy K-Dubs. So you guys stay tuned. We might end up at the racetrack on some Groms. Who knows what kind of trouble we're going to get into. But we'll bring it to you in full force, that's for sure. But yeah, listen, you guys stay tuned. This episode will be out everywhere here in about 30 minutes or so. And again, appreciate all love and support. If anybody needs any shirt, cheers, mate. If anybody needs any shirts, man, hit us up. They are limited to run. And yeah, again, we appreciate it. If you guys can't get in touch with him, get in touch with me. I'll put you guys directly in contact with Kahlil and HyperNaked and get you out there looking good, looking fresh, and staying alive and having fun. That's the main thing. So
much love, brother.
Much love.
Chris, you have a great fucking night, dude.
You too, my man. I need you to stay on with me just for a second when I end this. And on that note, people, we are out of here and we will see you soon. Oh, real quick, man, don't forget, I got Jeremy McWilliams coming up next Tuesday, November 3rd is Jeremy McWilliams. And then I got Jeremy Tuberman on tomorrow. And then Saturday, I got Stu and I got my boy Owen Bartlett. He's a reschedule that I had to do actually on my way to Daytona. So I got a couple more podcasts coming up to fill you guys in for the rest of the week. Leave down in the comment below. I meant to ask you guys earlier what you guys and girls going to be for Halloween, because I will be out there trick or treat with my boy. Well, I'll be in the truck. They'll be in the bed. I'm just going to stop and say, get out and get in. Pay your tax with some candy and let's go. Right. So yeah. Leave a comment down below. If not, hit us up. Let us know what you're going to be, and I'll tune everybody in on the fantasy league and all that good stuff. And on that note, dude, we are out of here. K-Dubs, is there anything you want to say before I end this?
Nah, if you don't support Chris Simcoe and Pin the Gas, you don't like motorcycles. That's all I'm going to say, and that's the word.
And on that note, we are out of here. All right, let me end.
Calling all two-wheel enthusiasts, get ready to rev up your earbuds with Pin the Gas Podcast, the ultimate motorcycle racing podcast, hosted by Chris Simcoe, one of our very own excellent leaders here in Roanoke, Virginia. With expert analysis, behind-the-scenes stories, and exclusive writer interviews, Pin the Gas Podcast delivers the adrenaline rush of the racetrack straight to your ears. Whether you're a diehard fan or a curious newcomer, you'll gain insights that will transform how you watch and understand motorcycle racing. On your favorite podcast app, join Simcoe as he takes you on a high-speed journey through the world of motorcycle racing. Pin the Gas Podcast.
All right, buddy, dude, that was